where I was born to my parents, James Debrah and Ketupokua. I grew up in a setting where life was very simple. Resources were very limited. We had no electricity at the village then. But we lacked in comfort. We made up in values. In other words, the things that we didn't have to make our life comfortable, we pick values that have shaped our life growing into the future. We were taught to respect people, fear God, work hard, and believe that dignity does not come from where you start, but from how faithful you use the opportunities God places before you. Those beginnings taught me never to look down on people or look down on smaller beginnings. Sometimes when God is writing a story, your story, he starts with a very quiet chapter. From Akrabo, I made it to Imperial Secondary School, and by the grace of God, I eventually made it to Achimota School, the place that shaped my life profoundly. Achimota broadened my horizon, deepened my discipline, and shaping my sense of what was possible. One of the great joys of my life is seeing how many of my contemporaries from that generation went on to serve this country in public office. And I'm talking about people like Honorable Fifi Kwete, who happens to be the General Secretary of my party, M.F. Hardcastle, Georgianda, who happened to be Deputy Minister for Communication, and Amasewa Bonsu. And amongst them is a very popular chief known as Okatechi Boachi Dankwa, popularly known as Wagus. They were all my mates in school. We were blessed to belong to a generation of future leaders. That is why I tell young people that you may not fully understand the significance of your current season while you are in it. God often uses seasons of preparation to build people for seasons of influence and greatness. After Achimota, I went straight into business because I needed to support my family. Things were hard. My next classroom was the bustling streets of Okanshi and Kantamanto, where we were hustling. We were doing what we used to call canvassing. You didn't have a shop, but when people arrived from the hinterlands and they're looking for particular products,